Welcome everybody to the TimConLAN 9 Diabotical 1v1 duel tournament final stage, or otherwise known as playoffs. We are continuing and finishing this tournament today with the final stage consisting of 8 players. The bracket can be shown in the exclamation bracket command, and it'll be a double elimination bracket. Winner bracket will be consisting of best of 3 matches. The so-called loser bracket is consisting of best of 1 matches. The maps that we'll be using is the same as in the round robin group matches. It will be Axiom, Bioplant, Frontier, Pavilion X, Rhea, Sanctum, and Skybreak. And picking in best of 3 is done the same way. Best of 1, you just ban maps until you end up with only 1. We are starting this final stage with the second match in the bracket with minikieff and Vigur starting on Axiom. And as the other candidates, we have Backstein versus Gaia playing their own game. In round 1, we have Fierce versus Lomi and Firebot versus Lupin. But right now, we are just waiting for Vigur and minikieff to start. Yeah, it's worth mentioning that the grand final will also be best of 5, and the picking is just banning 2 maps and then picking maps until you remain with 5. And it seems Vigur and minikieff are ready. We're starting on Axiom from minikieff's view. Starts right next to the second blue, gets rocket launcher right next to Mega. Already goes a little sneaky around the corner against Vigur. Vigur has no idea that minikieff's right over the corner, goes low HP, and immediately the first frag goes to minikieff. Very ambushy type strategy that minikieff has immediately on the first pickup that he does on the Mega. Picks up the second blue again. Mega's up in 5. Vigur comes from behind again, has nearly no idea where minikieff was. Suspected it might be behind the pillar. Mega was just spawning there. This time had no damage done to him. minikieff catches a rail, misses his own. Tries to look for Vigur. The red is about to spawn. It eventually just does a little bit of damage, but it ends up just not contending Vigur on it. Tries to fall back to his Meg, and second blue takes a bit of damage for the void cannon. Catches a very nice rocket on Vigur's face as well as that rail. Splash on the teleporter. Vigur comes through it and does quite a number of damage to minikieff. He needs to fall back to the second blue here, which already spawned, but I suspect Vigur might be spotting minikieff on the blue side. Decides to completely ignore it. It seems Vigur has also taken the Mega. Next one's just in 5 seconds. minikieff finally takes the second blue. Vigur still controlling the Mega. minikieff trying to find out where he's exactly moving. Vigur's also got control of the red, which makes his stack pretty much full at this point, and that will be his opportunity here to make for the tying frag here. Implosion Weevil comes in. minikieff takes quite a load of damage, comes through the teleporter, and it will be shafted by Vigur. That is his tying frag. We'll even take control of the second blue, now even the red again. minikieff, this may be a fight over Mega. No, minikieff does not have the armor to do so, only has health to battle here. I did mention yesterday that Axiom is such a map that if you lose control over both Mega and Red, you're going to have to deal with just the blue armors, which are quite far apart from each other. minikieff here. Try to contest Vigur here on the red armor. Does quite a bit of damage with the rocket launcher, while not taking that much damage himself. 150 stack, that's what he's at. Vigur had a very, very comfortable 300 stack after that Mega pickup. Red has spawned. Vigur trying to look for minikieff if he's... whether he's trying to make an ambush on any sort of corner around that Mega room. He decides to still pick it up. Here's no minikieff. Oh wait. Oh wait. Ah. Slightly snuck up behind him, but I think minikieff knew what was going on there. Vigur still tried to be a bit more respectful and use the lightning gun instead. No, both Vigur and minikieff are in pretty good stack here. If that minikieff finally got control of Mega, Vigur still having control of Red, while being still at very good health as well. Now he's taking quite a bit of damage from above from minikieff, and they both in fact take, but minikieff's void cannon and the rockets do quite a bit of damage. That will score him a second frag. Vigur, after the Mega pickup, has no armor. minikieff just takes the second blue right in front of his eyes. Goes for the offense. minikieff also takes a bit of damage, but his rocket is devastating enough against 100 HP. It spawns again. Vigur barely misses the red. There we go. Finally picks it up. minikieff still does a bit of damage. It's only at 150 stack. He needs to stay back a little and just do some minor damage from a distance. First blue is up. This is always red. minikieff will concede that over to Vigur seemingly. But Vigur, oh, there we go. Now he picks it up. Now he's at very much full stack. This is his opportunity to push in for perhaps the Mega area. Might know when it'll spawn. In fact, he does. minikieff was waiting for it. Vigur had a hunch that he might be waiting. Vigur picks up the Mega. minikieff waiting on the red stairs. Tries to go for a push here. At least with some slight damage. Void cannon. Those blasts has not hit nothing. Oh, minikieff's rocket from above does a bit of damage. He's slightly teasing Vigur. He's like, hey, come here, come here. I dare you, just come after me. He's at a comfortable position with the frags, and despite his inferior stack at this point, if he could just manage to constantly escape and deal a bit of damage at the same time, keep the pressure on Vigur to not be that close to him, then he may just get golden frag in no time. Nice rail, but Vigur is going in for the push now to the teleporter. Vigur's pincer will miss, but the rockets will bombard minikieff down to 14 HP. Picks up the 50. A few other stackers will 75 damage with the pincer. Vigur's only pretty much the armor is going down. So it was his health. He's picking up Mega health now. He's got a pretty good armor stack. That rail across a few rooms. Make minikieff try to fall back for some minor health pickups. Second blue is his. He's back to over 160 stack, 170 even. That was unbelievably close for a second try for Vigur, and he's going for it again. At least for some slight peeks around the corner. There he goes again. Excellent rail. Pushes minikieff down to a 90 stack. It's a health pickup. Once again, the pincer does some damage. Second one will miss from Vigur. minikieff doing some slight movement errors on the Mega. Gets it. Second blue is up. Opens the door for a rail angle. There's nothing there. Yeah, will miss from below. Vigur's going after the chase. Armor is ticking down from minikieff, and his only that remains is his health, and not even that. Now it's Vigur's second frag. And right on spawn, he hits another rail on minikieff. Doesn't have much of a stack to work with. Second blue may be up, but Vigur is chasing him down on that. Not completely denying it as well. minikieff has to go up the stairs with as little HP as he has. And Vigur chases him down once again right after the Mega. Vigur's anticipating minikieff spawn there, but with the void cannon, but doesn't do any damage. Oh, that is 4 rails in a row by Vigur. Puts minikieff in a very uncomfortable position. Just when you're already in like inferior control with the Mega and the red, and then when your opponent even denies 1 blue armor from you, that is going to be a tricky situation to climb from. And Vigur is certainly climbing from his frags. Yori has, in fact, they are tied. Less than 3 minutes to golden frag if this tie keeps up. Vigur had a very comfortable stack. minikieff now finally picked up a couple blues. Has a pretty mediocre stack right now. Oh, but that void cannon blast will mitigate a bit of that. Oh, 5 rails in a row by Vigur. Right up the stairs and right where he hears minikieff. Here's minikieff again around the area I suspect. Oh, there he is. Very nice move. Sneak from above by Vigur, and that will be his lead. Picks up red. Mega is also up. That will be minikieff's. But will it be enough damage with the void cannon by Vigur? He goes low himself, but still gets a 6th rail in a row. He survives with pretty much 60 stack. 75 damage rocket. I know the teleport exit, and Chef will finish that. Golden frag is Vigur's. 2 seconds to red. That will be Vigur's. Second blue is up. That is something Vigur can't pick up at that stage. He's got over 150 armor. Goes after minikieff. Slightly looks. Oh no, the teleport exit. Vigur keeps missing the rail and the rocket, but mid-air rail on the 3rd or 4th teleporter entrance will finish that game. Wow, what a climb from Vigur. From, what was it, 1 to 3 to 7 to 3. Incredible climb. And for a good reason, he had pretty good control on Axiom. Once you have the Mega and red just mostly controlled to yourself, and you can apply that pressure to your opponent who only has 2 blues to pick up that are very far apart from each other, then you've got pretty good chances of winning. minikieff had a good run at the beginning, but Vigur, holy hell, that climb. Now the next map will be Sanctum. Now in terms of control, Sanctum is definitely a bit more forgiving. It's a bit smaller, and you have, instead of 2 blues, you have 1 yellow and 1 blue. But the yellow armor is in quite a tricky position. In fact, so is red and mega here. Alright, starting Sanctum from minikieff's view. Picks up the blue and the mega. Very good start and stack. Vigur on the other side with the red and I think even yellow. minikieff already has the Trinity assembled, rocket launcher shaft and pincer. Here's Vigur, move around from below, very good rocket. Catches a rail in the process from Vigur while he himself is going to yellow. Picks it up. Red is secured by Vigur, but catches a rail in the process just before picking it up. Mega. It's a bit contested by Vigur here. It is up. That minikieff ends up just conceding it. I'm just going to take this yellow instead, which will only spawn in just 5 seconds. And he will even concede that. Oh, that directed around the corner. That will reduce Vigur stack only by a little bit though. He was pretty much fully stacked anyway. But minikieff, he has this amazing way of, like, when he's inferior in stack and control, he just amazingly escapes nearly every situation he's in. Like when the opposing player who's got like most control and nearly full stack trying to look for him, he just does a bit of damage here and there and just escapes the scene. Now Vigur again, nearly full stack. Red is up right now. Vigur peeking the scene and minikieff's on the opposing side of the room. Vigur still will pick up the red. Mega has been up for some time as well. Vigur trying to contest it from below, minikieff from above. It's a real contest. Vigur ends up picking it up. Catches a bit of rocket damage in the process. Lift! And a few rockets will break Vigur's armor. minikieff now on the chase. He knows Vigur is extremely low, especially now with that shaft damage. He's got a bit of armor, a bit of health. But that's about it. Still hears him being low. Vigur is on a constant escape. minikieff ends up falling back to the red. Rocket jumps right over to all yellow armor instead of mega. In fact, 3 rails in a row. 4th one will miss. minikieff ends up going low himself. Ends up getting Vigur in the end though. That is 1-0 in frags and ended up climbing pretty well with the mega health in terms of stack regarding that fight. But still, next fight, Vigur will take the red. Ends up putting minikieff in a very uncomfortable position, especially on the next spawn there, yellow stairs. But to immediately go for the yellow armor, knowing it would spawn there. But Vigur knew the same thing. That was just a very unfortunate spawn. minikieff picked up the red. Vigur railing right after. Gets the yellow. Goes after minikieff, knowing he's only got a bit of armor. Yellow armor only gives you 75, and that rail mitigated some of that already. Now minikieff at a very, very nasty looking stack. Only a bit of health. Vigur, on the other hand, fully stacked after this mega. Just needs to go for a push. minikieff here, doing that bit of peeking around the corner with his inferior stack. He's like, well, I can't challenge you, so I might as well just peek around the corner here a bit far. Vigur again with the red. 10 seconds to mega. Vigur's sneaking around. Now decides to go for yellow. slightly damages himself to get down lower than 175 armor. That's only when you can pick up the yellow. Gets mega health. minikieff just picked up yellow. Vigur notices that, goes right after him. That is quite a bit of damage to the pincer, and then the shaft. Rocket jumps after him. 2 rails in a row. Rocket jumps above. Barely misses minikieff's angle. Falls back to yellow. Goes for another offense on the red. minikieff gets red, but the damage is insane from the shaft that Vigur does. He also goes very low on HP himself. 44 HP remaining. Trying to challenge minikieff on the Mega, who just picked it up. Look at a bit of armor. Just a few shards. Now he's got yellow. Coming to red. Those amazing rockets landing. Only splash damage, but quite a lot of it. 34 HP remaining on Vigur. 4. Still catches. Manages to do a rail on minikieff, but does not catch any of his. minikieff now on much lower stack. Mega health only can save him so much. And that is 4-1 for Vigur. The next confrontation on red. 3rd rail in a row by Vigur. Blue is up. That would make his stack pretty okay at this point. minikieff now. He picked up the Mega last time, so even if he got fragged, Vigur has no benefits from that. But the next one will be in 5 seconds. Yellow picked up by Vigur. Trying to go after minikieff here after the red pickup. When they would spawn roughly at the same time. He's got Mega now. Nearly full stack. minikieff has a bit of armor, only 100 health. Right around the corner. Tries to rocket, and even Vigur tries to rail him back. Oh, and right through the red door. Very close quarters. minikieff only catches a bit of damage that he healed from the red armor. Yellow's picked up by minikieff. Even the Mega. Now Vigur is at an inferior control here. And it's minikieff's chance here to push for a few more frags now that Vigur has been in a 3 frag lead here. Red picked up by Vigur. Very nice directed rocket. Rail will miss. Good splash on yellow. Comes down the minikieff comes down the stairs. Ooh, that rail. Second wall will miss. Vigur now doesn't look that too shabby with the stack. Gets a 50, gets the Mega. Now that's much better. minikieff pretty much at the same stack. Reversed with health and armor. minikieff can only benefit so much from the yellow. I don't even think he's at 175 yet. No, he's not even in the yellow. Vigur will pick that up. And we'll put Vigur in a much higher stack. minikieff picking up the red again. 1 rail hit on minikieff. Oh, Mega is just spawning. That will heal pretty much all damage that Vigur did to minikieff, and Vigur's armor is completely gone now. 5 seconds to yellow. Trying to make minikieff think that he's not in there. Oh, but minikieff still ends up peeking around. 2nd rail around, 3rd will miss. minikieff again on the red. Does quite a bit of damage to Vigur fleeing, and Vigur's rockets are just damaging himself at this point. Maybe he tried to fake a rocket jump. 1 rail in a row. It's a battle on Mega. Very close quarters. 2nd rail in a row by Vigur. 88 speed remaining. minikieff also not too shabby on any stack. Only a bit of armor. Now healed from the blue. Vigur picking up the red. That rail on the rocket jump by Vigur. Vigur will miss his own. And the next one as well. Waiting for this blue, yellow. minikieff now picking the blue on the other side of the map. Mega as well. And he was staying around there. Vigur barely missed the rail. He had the angle. And it's a fight on yellow stairs. Vigur doesn't look too good. With minikieff being on higher stack and higher ground on that staircase. And gets a second frag. Picks up the yellow. Rocket jumps on the third level of Mega. Vigur gets a mid-air rocket on him with quite a bit of damage, but he only has armor. Vigur still ends up getting minikieff 5-2. With as little as a few dozen HP remaining. Golden frag is for Vigurs right now. Got a bit of, there we go, so now got a 50 behind him. As well as a red and a blue armor. minikieff, pretty much, I should say now, maybe even stack. Ooh. Even higher than that now with all the damage that he's doing to Vigur. Vigur now getting yellow, getting a bit of rocket damage to minikieff. He's so low, Mega Health will slightly heal that damage, but not for 2 rockets. That game is Vigur's. Once again, I do want to say what a climb. I think minikieff once again got the first frag there. Was very comfortable with the stack. But Vigur once again did one hell of a climb middle game and kept the control. minikieff might have gotten it a few times. Got 1 frag more. And then Vigur still kept the lead and got golden frag. Got the game. And that is minikieff's matchup. He will... Oh, sorry, Vigur's matchup. minikieff will move over to... let's see. Loser round 1's first game. And that will be a best of 1 game for minikieff. Vigur will continue over to round 2, where he will either face Backstein or Gaia. Depending if they've finished their game. But we'll be back in a few minutes. We'll take a quick break to see if the other candidate for Vigur's game or for the next game will be ready. And we'll see you in a bit.